Well, welcome back. And of course, it is a pleasure to be back with you for another Mikey Live program. And the pleasure is mine. And of course, it's Friday. It's a lockdown Friday. It has already started. So basically, everyone who's not permitted to work at this time or who's not an essential worker has to remain in their own yards until Monday. Yo! For some, that is crazy. For others, that's an amazing thing. Those of you who have the yard space, it's awesome. We'll do some cutting of the bush. You might do like a barbecue, or something. Yeah, but it is what it is, right? So, folks, this is what it is now in Grenada. Welcome again to News Discussed Not Told on Fridays. We try to not keep you too long because we know you might have things to do. So let's get right into it. Now coming in, 228 new cases of COVID-19 recorded in Grenada within the last 24 hours, including 2 additional deaths. The second lockdown weekend is here. Government continues to provide support to bus operators, they say, and Grenada Senate approves $54 million supplementary budget. And the Pan American Health Organization is worried about high rates of cancer among children in LAC, all right? We'll talk to you about that, all right? Latin America and the Caribbean. So we take a break and come back. We want to remind you that the headlines was brought to you through the kind compliments of the Communal Cooperative Credit Union, Coats Grenada Limited, Digicel, Nawasa, the Housing Authority of Grenada, and Superb Distributors. And we will be back shortly. Somebody sharing tonight's program will receive some free credit compliments. Digicel. Stay right there. We will be back.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
After being locked down during the pandemic, get ready for summer with Rika. Live this summer with Rika's Summer in Every Drop promotion. Buy any Rika combo of 6 200ml, 4 330 ml, or 3 1-liter Rika juices and get a chance to win. Win Apple AirPods, plunge pools, beach dress with umbrellas, barbecue grill set, gamer set, and weekly pop-up giveaways. With Rika, there's summer in every drop. Promotion ends August 31st. Tickets available at all leading retailers island-wide. Rika, distributed by Superb Distributors Inc., Tempe, St. George's.
It's your summer everything loan from the Communal. Borrow up to $10,000 for all your needs. School supplies, staycation, home renovations, appliances or furniture. You can have it all with a summer everything loan. With competitive interest rates and same-day approvals, you can't beat this loan special. Not a member? Join today to get onto this exciting offer. It's your summer everything loan from the Communal. Apply today and take advantage of this exciting offer. Visit the nearest Communal branch or call us at 440-1755 for more information. Lending terms and conditions apply.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, easy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex or give them a call 440-1015 or 440-1016 or check out their website hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen at the best price. We offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit or call us today for 14-3114-232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Are you prepared for the hurricane season? Do you have a plan? Remember, water is essential in any emergency plan. Determine your family's water needs. Ensure your storage containers are food grade and store at minimum 35 gallons of water per person per day for at least 1 week. Understand that your planning may be different this year because of the need to protect yourself and others from COVID-19. Take the necessary actions to ensure that your household has an adequate stored water supply should there be an interruption. Be prepared. NAWASA, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Alrighty, and let's get straight into what's making the news for tonight. There are a few things that we need to tell you about, but I was just about to download one thing and try to see if I can share that with you. There are a lot of people who are doing a lot for Grenada, like organizing PPEs and so on, and I just learned about something like that happening today, just as we were coming on the program. So I was trying to, so forgive me for, let me see if I can get it for you. Okay, Mommy, here we go.
Mommy! Oh, what's in? Mom. Yes.
Small Mom is there tonight.
Mommy, Mom. Look.
All right, so what it was, 300, well, PPE is sent and so on to assist Grenada fight in the COVID-19 battle, all right? Now, 300 medical gowns were donated, 500 face shields, 200 goggles, 4,000 pieces of booties, and 600 gloves. 6,000. 6,000 gloves. These were all what were donated, all right, by the friends out to Grenada from the diaspora. So I think that's a really, really, really good initiative, and there are others who are doing even the same, right, to assist Grenada with our fight against the COVID-19. So why not, right? Yes, you just heard my son. He was in the studio and he tried to stand on the, and he got stuck. So he's calling for help. Oh boy. Okay. So the next thing that I have to tell you about Grenada, we just received the COVID-19 dashboard. Well, we get it only because it's weekend, so Mikey behave. So we get it. Somebody had to go home early tonight. So here is the COVID-19 statistics for today. So the new cases recorded are 228 positive persons, 67 hospitalized. All right. Of the 228, well, no. 228 new cases, 67 hospitalized. Total active cases stands at 2,121. All right. So of the 2,121, 67 persons hospitalized. And as it relates to deaths, there were 2 additional deaths within the last 24 hours. It takes the death toll to 48 currently. All right. In terms of the total local cases that are active, it stands at 2,113. Now here's what. as you may realize, the numbers are shifting in terms of the persons who have recovered. So now there are 1,321 recoveries. Again, there are 1,321 recoveries. That is amazing news, if you ask me, all right? Now, the total number of cases that were recorded in Grenada so far since the first time we got the COVID back in March of last year, it stands at 3,490. And the vaccination total, 31,120 for the first dose, and for the second dose, 21,234. All right, so that's our current COVID-19 statistics. Now, yesterday, there were 5 deaths that were recorded. So 5 deaths yesterday and 2 today. We are moving on. We have now officially entered into the second weekend lockdown. All right, now the Prime Minister in his last address to the nation said that there were going to be 2 lockdowns. That was last week and this one. All right, persons on Monday, it's like they came out of some sort of, I don't know, jail. Were happy for Monday to arrive. And I guess the same will be happening this Monday to come. But guess what? There are conversations. There are speculations that the lockdown can continue, the weekend lockdown can continue into an additional weekend. Well, time will tell. If this is working, then why not? All right, if it's working, then I can foresee this continuing. But these are only speculations from persons several quarters. All right, well, from several quarters of our society. But this is not confirmed. I'm just putting that out there, that's what some people are saying is likely to happen if the results are positive in terms of the outcome of these weekend lockdowns. I know some people are like, grr, they can't deal with this no more. Now, you know that the bus operators halted their services for a while, okay, from the general public. And they resumed service yesterday, the 16th. Now, we are hearing from the government. All right, now part of the reasons why they were withholding their service is because they are saying that they are not receiving the necessary support from the government to help with their daily operations. Now we are hearing from the Ministry of Transportation. They say the Ministry of Transport continues to provide assistance to bus operators to help them improve compliance with COVID-19 protocols and to cope with the economic impact of the pandemic. It says here that through the ministry's program of support, bus operators are provided with sanitization fluid and masks to augment their personal supply. The ministry has distributed 600 liters of sanitization fluid in a 3-week period, in addition to masks through its partnership with the diaspora and business communities. Government has consistently underscored the need to collaborate and partnership to successfully fight the COVID-19 pandemic. Government therefore extends sincere gratitude to all private sector and diaspora partners who have made valuable contributions to the public transport sector at this crucial time. This includes George F. Huggins and Company Grenada Limited, Clark's Goat Rum and Grenadians in Canada and New York through the Desk of Diaspora Affairs. Now, the ministry is engaging the Grenada Ports Authority to afford bus operators the benefit of a waiver of bus terminal fees. Now, this benefit amounts to approximately $20,000 weekly, resulting in a corresponding loss of revenue for the Grenada Ports Authority, which is still required to maintain the terminal and meet the salary of staff. It is estimated that since the start of the pandemic, the Grenada Ports Authority, through its partnership with the Ministry of Transport, has granted a waiver of terminal fees amounting to nearly $1 million, even while it faces its own revenue challenges. Now, bus operators are also benefiting from bonus fuel provided by the Sol EC Limited through the initiative that began on September 16 and it ends on October 1st. All Sol service stations will provide 10% additional fuel which means that for every $50 worth of fuel purchased, bus operators will receive an additional $5 in free fuel for the 2-week period. The Ministry of Transport is also engaged in discussion with the Rubis with regard to support for the sector. Additionally, government has started re-engaging auto part dealers to determine their willingness to provide discounts on auto parts to bus operators. Positive responses have already been provided by 3 businesses. The Minister for Transport, Senator, the Honorable Nicholas Cox, we are ahead of our thing, Nicholas Cox, Nolan Cox has commended the ministry's partners for their collaboration in helping to facilitate the continued and the safe operation of the public transportation sector. Now, he said that the COVID-19 has not only affected government's revenue stream, but also that of businesses and households. Businesses like government are now required to do more with less to fight the pandemic and to protect lives and livelihoods. This requires a daily balancing act, and despite this challenge, they continue to provide valuable support, they say, and to work in partnership with government. Government therefore recognizes the sterling contribution of donors and industry stakeholders in keeping the public transportation sector running at this critical time. He says that we encourage the traveling public to adhere to the health and the safety guidelines of the Ministry of Health when commuting. All right. Now, the Grenada government and, well, the Senate, not yesterday, the day before that, but time flying so much. You understand? This week, they approved a $54 million supplementary budget, which among other things includes the government's second stimulus package to help stem the economic tide triggered by the COVID-19, all right? We have posted something on our page about that. Now, as it relates to court matters, the general public, you are hereby informed that all pending court matters set for hearing during the period 20th to the 30th of September 2021 in all of the magistrates' court in all magisterial districts throughout the Tri-Island state of Grenada are hereby adjourned. All right, please note that new dates for hearing will be communicated to all stakeholders at a later date. All right, and you can be guided accordingly. All right, we also are hearing from Grenada about some challenges that they are having that we would like to share with you. Now, the Grenada Electricity Services Limited say they are advising their customers, as they say, about the delays in some services as some aspects, they say, of the company's operations are impacted by the COVID-19. Grenada assures customers that it is continuing to offer all services. However, as the situation changes from day to day, response time for various services may exceed the company's standards. Now, these services delays may include responses to customers' calls as well as correspondences, longer waiting time at the payment centers, and increased service delay times, or delivery times, sorry. They say that they like to apologize for these service delays, and they say that they would like to join the business community in urging all citizens to be safe and to keep each other safe. What else I have to tell? I don't really want to stay too long on the program, on the program. Just a serious matter that I wanted to discuss with you, right? Now, the Pan American Health Organization, PAHO, they're urging improved diagnosis and treatment of childhood cancer in Latin America and the Caribbean, LAC, which is, which it describes as one of the leading causes of death in children and adolescents in the Americas. Now, according to a survey of pediatric oncologists in 20 countries in the Americas, including the Caribbean, childhood cancer care services were severely disrupted when the coronavirus pandemic started. Now, PAHO said that cancer patients are at an increased risk of developing the most severe and life-threatening forms of COVID-19, and that fortunately, these services are being resumed in most of the countries in the region. It says to provide an overview of the childhood cancer situation that could inform decision-making, PAHO has since published both sub-regional profiles and 25 country profiles for Latin America and the Caribbean, saying that they illustrate the burden of disease, current survival rates, and the capacity of the health system to improve them. It says that every year around 280,000 children between the ages of 0 and 19 are diagnosed with cancer globally. All right, that's according to Global Can 2020, the database of the World Health Organization, the WHO International Agency for Research on Cancer. Now, in Latin America and the Caribbean, it is estimated that there are at least 29,000 and about 10,000 will die. All of these deaths could be avoided. And we post a whole thing on that on our page, so you guys could take a look at that. But what we find happening too is that because of there's such a great focus on getting the pandemic under control, there are other things that are getting swept under the carpet. Proper diagnosis. Okay, so sorry for that. We had a little break in our transmission. So I don't know where we left off, where we stopped. All right, so who's a rat bite? Don't put nothing on Nathaniel, okay? He's not in the studio. That was all me. It seemed like we had some kind of break in the transmission, all right, of our microphone system. So as I was saying, so there are things, there are some serious disease like HIV and AIDS and so on, and even non-communicable diseases that are not getting the attention that it needs. Why? Because everyone is now focused on COVID-19. So even where COVID-19 is not directly having an adverse effect on people, it is having some sort of indirect effect, negative effect on them. And that is why it's really important. There are some people who sees this, especially in the medical field, who sees this and foresees it getting even worse. That is why you would find that they are so aggressive in trying to come to some sort of solution to the current pandemic. I would say that, and that is why I think there is so much focus on vaccines. Because there isn't probably any other thing, and we're talking about evidence-based here now, that can take countries out of the current pandemic, other than vaccines. So you find, well, that's what's been taught, all right? That's what the narrative is. And so that is why you would find that these health officials and so on, they're going so hard on just vaccination, and they're skipping some steps because they think to go through all the steps to get people to understand the whys, it's just going to take too long. And by the time they understand the whys, something else has happened. Something would happen then. So they are going to push as hard as possible to tell people, you know what, instead of you come here, all because we want to get here, let's just jump right here and tell people, take the vaccine. But that approach causes people to be skeptical. That approach causes people to wonder what's the agenda. You see me? And so that is why we're having the problem that we're having right now. And it's a tough one. It is being within a rock and a hard place. It is. No, dog. Anyway, I did tell all you that we are not going to... What question you have for Mikey? I don't see any question. What is what? I don't see the question. Somebody forwarded. Right. So somebody asking whether or not the body belongs to the person or the state. I have to ask them that question just the same. But as I understand it, the body will belong to some degree. The family has some say. But the protocol is dictated by the state. All right. So probably it is not the best question to ask in terms of who the body belongs to. It's more appropriate to ask, well, in the protocols and so on, because the protocols is implemented by the state. All right. So your car belongs to you, but they tell you where to drive it. Yes. So similar, the body may belong to the family, but they dictate the process of disposing of the body. All right. But I think with time, there might just be a more softer approach towards what happens with these bodies. Because if you ask me personally, I think it's easier and quicker to bury than to cremate. You know? And so there's this theory that you can refrigerate the bodies for up to 2 days or 3 days when it's no longer carrying the virus. So you put it in the fridge, the body in the fridge, for at least 3 days, 2-3 days, 48, 72 hours, and then the undertakers can then decide, you know, okay, let's go ahead and do what we usually do with the body and so on, prepare it for burial. All right? Because to cremate is hard. To cremate, it's a longer process, and it can cause a backlog of the system. So maybe the better plan might be to refrigerate for up to a period and then go back to the regular process of burial. Of course, following the necessary protocols for where that is concerned. All right, but that is just my opinion. I no way have influence over what happens. So probably you may have to speak with the funeral homes on that, or the ministry. Probably in the next press briefing, we can probably talk about that. But boy, them press conferences and them these days, no. You see, the doctors and the people, they are really stressed. You know, they are really, really, really stressed, and I get it. And so sometimes when they come on this press conference and they have people like me on their back, we bonje mass play. You understand? So it's a challenge. Anyway, let me take a break and come back. When we come back, we've got the national report for you. We've got the weather as well. And if you have not yet done so, we'd like to encourage you to please go ahead and share the body. Mikey, you are not making sense. Mikey, you are not making... Hey! Woman, Judy, take your time with me. I just told you I am giving my opinion on a particular, on how I think things should operate. All right? And I am not the one, I'm not the authority on that. All right? So anyway, let's take a break and come back. And when I come back, we've got, again, the national report and the weather. Stay right there.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
After being locked down during the pandemic, get ready for summer with Rika. Live this summer with Rika's Summer in Every Drop promotion. Buy any Rika combo of 6 200ml, 4 330 ml, or 3 1-liter Rika juices and get a chance to win. Win Apple AirPods, plunge pools, beach dress with umbrellas, barbecue grill set, gamer set, and weekly pop-up giveaways. With Rika, there's summer in every drop. Promotion ends August 31st. Tickets available at all leading retailers island-wide. Rika, distributed by Superb Distributors Inc., Tempe, St. George's.
It's your summer everything loan from the communal. Borrow up to $10,000 for all your needs. School supplies, staycation, home renovations, appliances or furniture. You can have it all with a summer everything loan. With competitive interest rates and same-day approvals, you can't beat this loan special. Not a member? Join today to get onto this exciting offer. It's your summer everything loan from the communal. Apply today and take advantage of this exciting offer. Visit the nearest communal branch or call us at 440-1755 for more information. Lending terms and conditions apply.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, easy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex, or give them a call, 440-1015 or 440-1016, or check out their website, hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
Summer is ending, but the deals are just beginning with the Court's end of summer sale. Get up to 50% off your favorite items, to include patio furnishings, pools, coolers, TVs, mattresses, and more. Plus, shop today with the ready finance and pay nothing for 60 days. Take advantage of these sizzling summer deals for a limited time only. Shop in store and online at shopcourts.com. Conditions apply. Courts, bringing value home.
A message by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
You want a hand sanitizer to do 3 things: kill germs, be gentle, and to go where you go. You can get all of that in our hand sanitizer. Hard on germs, gentle on hands, affordable. Remember, hand sanitizers contain alcohol. Keep away from heat and flames and avoid contact with eyes. Available at retailers island-wide.
A message by the Grenada Distillers Limited. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen at the best price. We offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit or call us today for 143-112-332-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Are you prepared for the hurricane season? Do you have a plan? Remember, water is essential in any emergency plan. Determine your family's water needs. Ensure your storage containers are food grade and store at minimum 35 gallons of water per person per day for at least 1 week. Understand that your planning may be different this year because of the need to protect yourself and others from COVID-19. Take the necessary actions to ensure that your household has an adequate stored water supply should there be an interruption. Be prepared. Nawasa, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Welcome to Yogo. Most of you know us for our food delivery service and our food pass for free delivery from restaurants. But did you know you can also use us for grocery deliveries too? We've just added another 5,000 plus new items to Yogo's supermarket. And stay updated as we add more products and vendors. Yogo Services is our convenient skip the line offering. Let us pay your electric, water, and other utility bills for you. With us, you will be able to buy tickets, pay your rent, schedule bookings, and other services. Need a ride to get somewhere? Give Yogo Lyft a try. Select your pickup location and destination location and wait for our driver to collect you. Never have to worry about how you're gonna get to a place again. Please see website or app for our service locations. And sign up now.
This is the national report for Friday, September 17th. In the headlines, 5 people discharged from the General Hospital on Friday. However, health officials record at least 4 more COVID-19 deaths. Details to this story and more in Friday's edition of the national report. With the details to the news, I am Leslie Ann Johnson. 5 people were discharged from the General Hospital on Friday and reunited with their families after being hospitalized with COVID-19. Health officials tell the Government Information Service that at least 58 people remained hospitalized. 4 more deaths have been recorded, 3 on Friday and 1 overnight. All died at the General Hospital. And as was done last weekend, health teams will be spread across various parts of the country this weekend, mainly to administer the vaccine to people in an effort to stop the community spread that Grenada has experienced in recent weeks. On Saturday, teams will be at Montu from 9 a.m. to midday and in the Limes from 1 to 4 p.m. In St. Andrew from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Victoria Park Community Centre and from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Union Community Centre. At 10 a.m., Crowshoe RC School. In St. David from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Natier's Way Bar and Grill for vaccination and testing. In St. John St. Mark at 10 a.m., Black Bay, NADMA Building, Cloger Medical Station. 1 p.m., Florida Medical Station. On Sunday, in St. Patrick, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., Hermitage Government School. 2 p.m. to 4 p.m., Mount Rich Preschool. 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., La Poterie Moonlight City. 2 p.m. to 4 p.m., Riversally Government School. In St. George, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m., St. Paul's Community Centre for vaccination and testing. And in St. Andrew, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., Mount Horn Playing Field. 2 p.m. to 4 p.m., Paraclete Community Centre. 10 a.m. to noon, Mirabeau. 1 p.m. to 4 p.m., Pearls Airport. St. John St. Mark, 10 a.m., Moran Community Centre. 1 p.m., Resource, near Pamela Ferguson. Grenada has now entered its second no-movement weekend, which means that people are required to stay confined to their homes until 5 a.m. on Monday as part of government's efforts to stop the spread of COVID-19. During the post-cabinet briefing earlier this week, Chief Medical Officer Dr. Sean Charles said close to 50% of the population could soon be infected based on current trends. He said this shows that roughly up to 1/3 of the population could have been infected within only 3 weeks.
We know that Delta is extremely contagious. So if we continue on the current, with the current level of interaction, maybe in another 2 weeks, because looking at how exponential the transmission is, maybe in another 2 weeks we pass 50% of the population, 1 and 2. All right, it's just a hypothesis. It's just an educated guess. All right, based on what we are seeing. We will hit a peak. This is basic epidemiology. The virus is going to continue to spread until it reaches every individual that is susceptible, that is not immune to it. And when we get there, how quickly we go back down will depend on us. All right. The climb is rapid, but the descent can be slower. All right. So it is possible that we'll continue having cases, and then we'll slowly taper off and drop back and drop back down. That is the projection. How many weeks? It's hard to say.
Warning signs of COVID-19 include persistent chest pain, difficulty breathing, dehydration, changes in skin color, and difficulty in waking. Dr. Charles stressed that simple measures such as proper mask wearing and adhering to the protocols can help to control the spread of the virus. But people must also be mindful that they need to adhere to these protocols when in their personal space, since the virus does not choose settings.
Just imagine that almost every workplace, every business in Grenada right now has strict protocol for their staff to wear masks and to distance and to sanitize. So the disease is not having an easy time in the workplace. It is not being spread easily except in areas where there may be breaches. However, when individuals return home, they let their guards down, they don't wear their masks, they're chatting with their neighbors, they walk down the road to the shop, or even in the vehicles. They give someone a ride in the vehicle, they may not be wearing a mask, the person is not wearing a mask. So we ignore the protocols when we are in our personal space, but when we get to work, where we are expected to obey them, we do. So one of the things that need to happen is that persons need to recognize that this disease it does not choose settings. All right? It is not present in your work only. It is present in your home as well. So you need to wear your mask there as well. All right? Your family needs to have a plan. All right? Everyone comes from, different locations. They may work in different sites, but they all come together at home. So at home, you need to make a conscious effort to follow the protocols as well.
3 more residents at the Top Hill Senior Citizens Home in Carriacou have tested positive for COVID-19, bringing the total number there to 11. There are 13 residents at the home. In addition, 8 staff members have tested positive for the virus. Minister for Legal Affairs, Carriacou and PG Martinique Affairs and Local Government, the Honorable Kindra Mathurin Stewart, says 2 of the residents have been admitted to the Princess Royal Hospital for treatment and management of their symptoms. She provided an update on Friday on the current situation at the home.
Of the 13 residents at the home, only 1 resident is fully vaccinated, and that resident remains negative at the moment. I hope and pray that the 2 residents at the hospital, I wish a speedy and fast recovery. And in relation to the others at the home, I pray for their continued safety and, of course, recovery throughout this whole pandemic. As you're aware too, some of the staff members have also been afflicted by the virus. The numbers have remained stable. We now have 8 of the staff contracting the virus, and that number has not changed. And we hope and pray that that too remains the same.
Minister Stuart Mathurin also updated on contingency plans to ensure that all still get the best possible care.
There is now a doctor and a nurse who visits the home every day for the purposes, of course, of checking the symptoms, evaluating, monitoring, and testing of the residents and the staff there on a daily basis. Specific and special arrangements have been made for the transportation of workers to and fro the home, especially over this no movement weekend. In addition to that, other arrangements have been made for, or to allow for some of the staff members to actually sleep in at the home to continue to provide all-round care and service to the residents there. In addition to that, the home is now and have always been fully equipped with all the necessary gears, the PPEs, the mask, the sanitizing, and everything that is necessary at the moment to keep every one of them safe. Added to that, the positive cases are now also isolated and are being kept separate and apart from the negative cases so as to avoid any contamination, cross-contamination, so to speak, in relation to the positives and the negatives.
This is the National Report. More news after the break.
This is a message from the Ministry of Health. If you or a family member suspect that you may have contracted COVID-19 and are displaying symptoms, please immediately self-isolate at home. This means that you must also avoid all contact with other members of your household. Do not visit hospitals or health centers, as this creates the potential for further spread of the virus, and it puts additional persons at risk when you come into contact with them. Your best course of action is to call the COVID-19 hotline at 458-4787 or 538-4787, or contact your nearest health center or medical station. Once your information has been received, health officials will come to you. Help prevent the spread of COVID-19. This has been a message from the Ministry of Health.
Continuing the news, the COVID Economic Support Secretariat is assuring people who wish to apply for assistance under their second COVID economic stimulus package that they will not be required to repay the money disbursed, neither will they be taxed. The assistance is in the form of a grant, which means repayment is not part of the arrangement. In an interview with the Government Information Service on Friday, Deputy Project Coordinator of the COVID Economic Support Secretariat, Ms. Chanel Andrews, said their desire is to assist individuals who have been directly affected by the COVID-19 pandemic to offset some of the financial challenges they have endured as a result. The second component of the program targets vulnerable persons affected by the pandemic and not necessarily sectors, as was done under the first package.
Persons who have been directly affected, you can come in and apply. You do not have to pay back. I know there's myths about your names will go on a list and they'll target you for tax to pay after. That is totally wrong. Persons who would have benefited from this first stimulus, I'm certain that they could testify that they have not received any letters from the Inland Revenue Division or from the government of Grenada requesting them to pay back the first stimulus disbursement. This stimulus is an incentive to kind of provide support to the vulnerable population and a sense of relief for those who are directly affected. And we are aware that the situation has really deteriorated. Persons are losing their jobs. They do not know how to feed their families. And this is why the government has seen the insight to provide this second phase of the stimulus package to kind of provide some sort of cushion to the economy.
Components under the program include the seed expansion for those who were on the waiting list for the seed program, which is being administered by the Ministry of Social Development. Another component is the income support program for vulnerable persons and targets the informal sector, where employees of affected businesses can apply for income support. There is also the Youth Entrepreneurship Program, Internet Connectivity Component, and the Unemployment Benefit Program. The Small Business Development Fund of the Grenada Development Bank is also providing assistance to small business persons. It is financing up to $40,000 at an interest rate of 1% for small business operators. Applications have already been received for this component.
Persons have started benefiting, loans have been approved, and funds have been disbursed for these persons. Just a reminder that applicants can only be approved for up to a maximum of $40,000. Our repayment schedule cannot exceed 10 years, and on a case-to-case basis, persons are entitled to a 3-year grace period.
That's Ms. Carla Haywood, PR External Relations Officer of GDB Small Business Development Fund. And finally, the Ministry of Transport continues to provide assistance to bus operators to help them improve compliance with COVID-19 protocols and to cope with the economic impact of the pandemic. Through the ministry's program of support, bus operators are provided with sanitization fluid and masks to augment their personal supply. The ministry has distributed 600 liters of sanitization fluid in a 3-week period, in addition to masks, through its partnership with the diaspora and business communities. Government has consistently underscored the need for collaboration and partnership to successfully fight the COVID-19 pandemic. Government therefore extends sincere gratitude to all private sector and diaspora partners who have made valuable contributions to the public sector at this crucial time. These include George F. Huggins and Company Grenada Limited, Clark Scott Rum and Grenadians in Canada and New York, through the Desk of Diaspora Affairs. The ministry is engaging the Grenada Ports Authority to afford bus operators the benefit of a waiver of bus terminal fees. This benefit amounts to approximately $20,000 weekly, resulting in a corresponding loss of revenue for the Grenada Ports Authority, which is still required to maintain the terminal and meet the salary of staff. It is estimated that since the start of the pandemic, the Grenada Ports Authority, through its partnership with the Ministry of Transport, has granted a waiver of terminal fees amounting to nearly $1 million, even while it faces its own revenue challenges. The Ministry of Transport is also engaged in discussion with Rubis with regard to support for the sector. Additionally, government has started re-engaging auto part dealers to determine their willingness to provide discounts on auto parts to bus operators. Positive responses have already been provided by 3 businesses. And that's the National Report. I'm Leslie Ann Johnson.
All right, thank you very much, Leslie Ann. And we now take a look at the weather report. The weather is expected to be mainly fair, becoming partly cloudy at times with brief isolated showers. Tonight's minimum temperature 25 degrees Celsius. Winds northeasterly to easterly at 8 to 18 miles per hour. Seas are slight with waves 2 to 4 feet in open waters. And that's the weather report for today. And as we take a look at the weather for Saturday, the weather is expected to be partly cloudy with light isolated showers becoming fair at times. And the weather for Sunday, let's take a look at the weather for Sunday. The weather is expected to be partly cloudy with light to moderate showers becoming fair at times. And on, well, that's basically it. There are no weather warnings or anything like that. Winds for Sunday is expected to be northeasterly to southeasterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour, becoming variable to calm at times. Seas slight to moderate, waves up to 5 feet in open waters. And that is our weather report for tonight. And may God richly bless you and the family until, just 1 second, all right, guys, it's giving it just 1 second. Okay, so sorry for that. So I'm giving a little trouble. All right, so that's it. And before we go, I would just like to big up a few people on the program. We have Miriam, Cherry, Anne, Michelle, Yvonne, Zaka. All right, we'll say hello to Zaka. And to all the usual suspects on the program, we will say hello to you. Jim, Miriam, and Ezran, Roderick, and Noreen, and Kireen, Shireen, Linton and Mom, Meryl, Marilyn, Nicole, Ezran, did I say Ezran already? Princess, and Mike, and Eunice, Cynthia, and Della. So everyone, Avril, have a good one as well, all right? So everyone, may God richly bless you and your family until we meet again, all right? The earliest, how are you? Golden, blessings to you as well. Yeah, I see you, Golden. All right, so may God bless you. Be safe. Remember, follow the protocols. Be safe. Be independent minded. Don't follow the crowd. You understand? Make a decision on your own about how you go about, coping with COVID-19. At the end of the day, people telling you one thing and they're going to do one next. You understand? So whatever you do, make it be about you and your family. Take care, guys, and may God bless you. Let's go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we all say, Ja! No! Take care, and again, be safe.